No promises.
Lalio, friends. I was just given an ultimatum before going live that I am not allowed to kill Blake tonight. So I will do my best to honor that. But I make no promises because this is D&D and anything can happen. But again, very special day. Thank you for joining us. Sorry, we're a little late. Had a little bit of delays, some technical issues, but most of y'all watch on YouTube anyway, so you didn't even really notice. So, anyway, where we are on a boat heading out from the town of Balam towards the Wind Shrine. What was supposed to be an overnight journey has been significantly cut down by our what are we calling you, the Avatar? Utilizing his most of his key points in order to get us just a little bit closer, and Grunthor taking one for the team and deciding that he was going to try to push through. As they were getting close, Grunthor did, while the rest of them slept, hear something that sounded like it was coming up onto the boat. I believe you pulled out one of your incredibly ridiculously high rolls for this and did manage to locate them before they were able to sneak up on you. Letting out a bellowing cry, you woke the rest of the party as they saw these two humanoid figures that have these weird kind of tentacles coming down off of their jaws, hands and legs like a human, bald head. Their skin is a little bit on the gray, kind of bluish gray side. And Grunthor, you know to the touch they are incredibly just kind of slimy, because as one tried to put its hand over your mouth, you managed to grab it. As you're kind of standing with these two figures on either side of you, Izzy casts some dancing lights, so you are able to actually see what's going on the boat. As one of these creatures, their eyes went like completely black, their mouth opened, and this deep resonating voice came from within it, but it didn't seem to be it voicing it. It seemed to be something channeling through it, telling you this crystal was theirs, and to turn around. This was your last warning, essentially. So what I will need everyone to do now is I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw from the group as we get into tonight's game.
I'm awake
Don't
now.
like that.
Does this have anything to do with being charmed?
Does it have anything to do with being charmed? It, in fact, does not.
Ow.
Does it have anything to do with sleep?
It also does not. So let's see, what do we got here? We've got
I would also like to see if it's something.
Hey, that's a 13.
So we got a 22, a 1, a 6, a 14, a 13. The DC for this was 14, so that would be...
Oh, damn.
Grunthor. That would be Grunthor, Nozak, and who was that? Izzy. You are all now frightened of this creature as this just voice from deep within ushers out. You feel this otherworldly, unnatural, just fear kind of creep into your soul. You are now frightened of this creature for 1 minute. You can repeat that saving throw at the end of your turn, though. That's what you're doing now. So what would you like to do in this particular moment?
Scream.
Damn.
Depending on what you do will determine if we're rolling initiative.
Yeah, I was going to question them, but now that's off the table.
Who are they working for? Like, what's going on? Well, obviously, we're going to assume that we know who they're working for.
Are we able to, like... I want to try and say, like, why are you attacking the city and Cornelia?
The one... Are you still holding on to the one?
I probably not that I'm frightened.
As you kind of let it go, they hover very close to you. And the one kind of on your right, they continue to pursue the crystal. Our master will not allow that. Everybody can give me another wisdom saving throw. That would have been about 6 seconds.
We needed to save the world.
20!
Damn it, Izzy.
Oh, sorry.
Izzy, please.
Only the people that failed have to roll. I apologize.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, Izzy. That's rough, babe.
Izzy, for some reason, as the rest of you start to kind of shake this off, it was a momentary fear. But Izzy, something is just clutching at you. and it's just not letting you go. The first one that spoke like that turns to you, Grunthor, and says, "What's your decision? Death or simple return to Balam?"
If you must kill me, then kill me. But we need help to save not just the cities, but all of Fantasia.
We can do that. Roll initiative. Let's do it then. They'll oblige.
We're fighting. Cool.
They'll oblige you with some killing. Sure.
Well, guess what, guys? I can't get any closer to them now.
You can try again at the end of your turn.
I don't have that advantage thing, right? No, that was Ava's thing.
What was Ava's thing? On initiative? Okay.
Wow, I'm going last.
Ooh.
Let's get some
Reload. Critical roll app. Okay.
1, 12.
Oh wow, I'm
Nozak.
actually going first.
Still
Or
waiting.
nearly first. Man.
Nozak.
Don't like that.
Still waiting on yours. Unless I have it.
He's
Indisposed.
yeah.
All right, so we got Izzy, 12. Grunthor, 1. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, you were frightened like 5 seconds ago, so sure. Ava, 16, Blake, 15. All right, this will be a decent little blend.
Ooh, this is going to be rough.
I want to poke him. I want to just poke. Just let him roll.
I can tag him. In the
Not paying attention. So as these things kind of they're standing right next to you, Grunthor. They've not moved away. The one whose eyes went black, it kind of fades away, and you see this almost kind of milky, glassy kind of look, like when a fish has been, sitting out on the market for too long. That's what these things, their eyes look like as they're just standing next to you. You smell also the stench of what almost smells like rotted seafood.
Yum.
Yeah, exactly right. I'm going to give Nozak somebody roll me a initiative check for Nozak. Let's just go ahead and get this in there. Someone roll a d20 for me. And we'll put him in, and then he can take the turn when he comes back.
I don't know what his... Oh, actually, I could load his character sheet, huh?
Yeah, I was just going to add it in.
Oh. I just rolled a d20.
I'll take the 13 since I saw it first. Oh, actually, I think he has advantage anyway, being a lopper or something like that. Let's see. Hey, Nozak. All right. Nozak, hey.
No.
Give me a quick initiative roll.
Yes. Yes. +3, so 14.
14. Okay, I knew you had some kind of bonus. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I got a +3. Sorry, readings.
No
Psychic
problem
shit.
whatsoever. That will bring S to the top of the round, though, and Ava, you are up first. I'll expand the battle map. Here's what you're seeing. So
this is going to be rough.
The rest of you are kind of back towards the, they were sleeping on that main deck. Grunthor is up those stairs where he was at the helm. So both of them currently have him flanked.
Oh, actually, isn't the helm back there?
Yeah, you're right. Let's move you back. I just totally put these in the wrong part of the ship. I'm just dumb. You know what? I'm sorry.
Okay, so just quick, we're fighting the two things?
Yeah, pretty much. That looks like what's happening.
Okay, cool.
They said turn around or fight us, and it kind of looked like that's what was going to happen.
Yes.
Yep, you're right.
Blake cast calm emotions.
There we go.
We can just talk this out, guys. It's fine.
My bad. See, you can tell I'm an avid sailor. What, living in landlocked state and all. Ava, though, you are up.
Ava, am I down below? when this happened, or did we all come up when we heard Grunthor scream?
Yeah, so you would have started coming up on the deck. So you're up. You're not below deck. The scream, you would have had time to run up before the initiative started. So
Beautiful. Then I will use my movement to run. That's the measuring tool. To run over here with this one. Flanking him with Sir Grunthor. And
okay,
then I will unleash my fury.
go
A
for
quarter
it.
staff. Am I rolling with advantage? Do I have flanking?
Yeah, you would have flanking. He's no longer frightened either, so I mean, I don't think that affects it. But yeah, totally no.
Ooh, I'm gonna guess that's a miss.
It hasn't rolled on my screen yet, but what was it?
For me, a 9.
A 9 with advantage. That misses
Okay.
somehow.
Oh, right. Second attack. Bam. 20 total.
20 total will definitely hit.
I will mark him as my favored foe,
Okay.
increasing the amount of damage I deal to him.
You can mark someone as your favorite foe?
This is why I play 4 classes.
Did you take a ranger?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why would you...
So 7.
Bestie. Oh no.
Plus my sneak attack and my favored foe is 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Okay. Ah, they're finally starting to show up. Oh my god.
And then with how long Grunthor was captaining and everyone was resting, did I at least get a short rest in?
Short rest, yes. You would have gotten a short rest.
Okay.
The long rest has not completed.
No worries. I will spend
So not 4 hours?
I will spend a key point to make him make a Constitution saving throw as I stunning strike him.
Actually, that is a good point. You would have gotten a long rest, but nobody else would have. Because it would have. It was after 4 hours. That was good catch. I forgot you just need the half.
Beautiful.
So you would have had Did you say stunning strike?
Yeah, please. Constitution save.
Constitution save. What is the DC?
14.
14. You've got to be shitting me. Yeah, he fails. He fails.
Beautiful.
As you run up, this one, as you just hit right, like, it doesn't even see you coming. It's still focused on Grunthor, and you feel its just muscles tense. It is stunned. Hate
Alright,
it.
bonus action. I will spend another key point to do a flurry of blows.
Okay. Let's do it.
Bam!
With advantage
An 18.
now.
Yeah.
18 hits.
And a 24.
24 will also hit.
So he will suffer a 7 and a 5 for 12 more points of bam bam damage.
12 points of bam bam damage as this thing is just... Grunthor, you can hear just slight grunts of pain leave its body as it's just tensed up and unmoving. All right, Ava, what else you got?
That's action, bonus action. I moved, I stunned. That will be Ava's turn.
4 classes on display right there. Blake, you're up next.
All right.
The other one, Grunthor, as it's standing next to you, is just... It starts to open its mouth, and you can see, like, just these slightly elongated things that are just like...
Right. Blake's gonna pull her mask on her face and point at the one that Ava hit.
Okay.
And do Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 3d12s
That's a saving throw on my end.
or 2d12s. 2d12s, sorry.
That's a saving throw, right?
Wisdom saving throw.
He failed. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's 15.
Well, he rolled a 1.
I remember how to do
it. Yeah, he
Yeah.
failed.
Yeah, so 2d12.
Alright, this die is over there now, and I'm switching to the green one.
Oh, keep that one.
12 points.
12 points of damage. Okay. Perfect.
Of necrotic, if that matters.
Gotcha. Thank you. That sound you just heard was it. Just stuck there in pain. Just All right.
Hearing these like bells in its ear.
Yeah. It can't move. It can't even put its hands up to block its ears. Not that that would really help. Anything else on your turn, Blake?
No, because like, nobody needs healing or anything, right? Yeah, it's just because it's just been me and Ava. Yeah, that's it.
Remind me, Ava, he is stunned until the end of your next turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, as it is their turn, as one of them is stuck there doing nothing, let's see. The other one, standing right in front of Grunthor, no longer really flanking because the other one is completely paralyzed, is going to take his multi-attack against you, Grunthor. That's not going to hit. That's a 13. Oh my god! That was a 14! I can't hit Grunthor with a 13 and a 14. This is going to be the shortest fight ever. Anyway.
Oh yeah, Grunthor, don't forget you have that +1 AC from my infusion before
Shut
as well.
up, no, Zach. He doesn't need it, okay? He doesn't need it. I can't roll above a 10.
I have a 23 armor class.
Damn
Oh my god!
As this guy, he with both hands, he just reaches out for you, and you can see like some crackling energy between his fingers. But as he reaches out, you manage to just sidestep. He almost grabs his friend, but stops short. Both miss. And with that, I think that's going to be his turn. Nozak, you're up. Damn
okay.
stun.
I would like to. How far? Oh, not very.
4 rolls, not above a 10 so far.
If I move like behind Ava to the to like here, would that incite attack of opportunity?
No, because that one's stunned anyway.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna move just to the the back there so I can see everyone.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at both of these creatures and cast Bane.
Okay.
So you can see up to 3 creatures you can see within range must make charisma saving throws. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, they roll a d4 and subtract the number from whatever they rolled. So give me charisma saving throw.
What is your DC?
15.
Okay. The one that is stunned fails. The other one actually hit a 15, so right on the nose. So that's
Silvery barbs.
Are you? What is so? What?
Oh no!
Reroll. Grunthor has advantage.
This is why I hate it. It's just a reroll, right?
Yeah, it's just a reroll.
I saw that lip sync. Damn it!
12. So they both are now baned. Both fail. I'm getting all of these out now, by the way, so that when you get into the temple and further on in this, I'll have all the good rolls saved up.
True, right? Yeah.
both baned. The one that's been stunned is having probably the worst day of his life in the last 6 seconds. All right, Nozak, anything else?
Love that for me. I think at the moment that's all I can do.
Okay. Izzy.
Yeah, because to create an eldritch thing is an action.
Okay. Izzy is going to fly on his little broom so he can actually make it behind this pillar.
Okay.
Whoop. Really quick, DM, could you point me to where the entrance to the top of the ship is? Like how we went from the bottom of the ship to the half? Like, where's that entrance?
Like, where's the door to go, like, below deck?
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's, right there. Exactly. So it's...
Okay, cool. So, Izzy pulls out a piece of fancy-looking spell paper, and as he does, he speaks in the magic word, in a silver rune appears on it. Yeah, cool. and as it does, it shoots very quickly towards this door, and suddenly, really quick, DM, what would a 20-foot cube look like?
A 20-foot cube. Let's see if I can actually
Yeah.
Give you
draw
a
something
wild
like
guess.
Is it just 4 squares?
4 squares.
Yeah,
So.
yeah.
Or
Do you need me to
or
draw
is it
it
just
out?
4
Or?
by 4?
Yeah, so each of these
5,
squares are about
10.
5 feet. That's how I've got it panned out.
Okay, so a 20-foot cube is basically an entire like square, like this.
Yes.
Okay, cool. From there, about a 20-foot cube, you guys see a bunch of people dressed up in seafaring clothes run onto deck with swords pointed towards these guys. And 1 second, I just need to be sure. Cool. And you hear them all yelling, "Protect Captain Grunthor." And I'm going to spend a 3rd level spell slot to cast Major Image, as you guys hold on, I'm trying to think of the name. Hold on.
Just
I
an
can't remember your
FYI,
name.
a 20-foot cube is 4 squares by 4 squares.
Oh,
Yeah.
4 by 4.
Oh,
Blake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it's
Ginormous.
Yeah, it's 20. Yeah, it's 20
Yeah,
each side.
so just an army of people in seafaring clothes runs out. Blake, as these people run past you, clearly avoiding you, you notice that as they run past you, there's some of them, they almost have like little squares that look like weird paper, almost like they're made out of paper mache. And DM, I believe it's when it's their turn.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, if they want to discern whether this is an illusion or not, they need to make an investigation, a check, and beat my DC.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, so basically, he sees the position they're in. He's like, "Well, we can use this to our advantage." And basically, they just see an army of people from down below run out with their swords drawn to them.
Okay.
And I'm going to remake my Wisdom saving throw at the end of my turn.
Sure, go for it.
Yes.
27. Natural 20, 27. You have a moment of clarity where all of the fear drains from your body and is replaced by a steely dissolve that basically equates to fuck these guys. As you are no longer afraid. Also, with a natural 20, if the other one were to do this ability, you would be immune from it as well.
Ooh.
So,
Okay, cool.
you would not be able to be affected by the other one's use of this ability.
And I'm just going to hunker down behind this pole.
Oh, I also get that because I rolled a nat 20 on getting rid of the frighten as well.
Did you really? Yes. You
Yeah,
would then too.
okay,
I didn't
cool.
catch that it was a nat 20. All right.
Because I rolled a nat 1 to be frightened and then a nat 20 to get rid of it.
Gotcha. Grunthor.
It's proof, it's on the VOD, there's proof.
Oh, I believe you.
Right.
I trust you. I don't need to play it back.
How bad does the one in front of me look?
The one that's stunned or the other one?
The stunned one.
The stunned one has taken some damage. You see its face looks like it's a little frightened, which is odd. But it's not like, it doesn't look like it's bleeding out or anything like that. Not quite bloodied yet.
All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the one in front of me, kind of try and trip it,
Okay. The
like
stunned
knock
one
it down. Yeah.
should be easy.
So athletics, right?
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's stunned. You're flanking.
No, the one behind me. Behind me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
This
sorry.
one. Sorry.
I thought
But
we-
I have advantage from silvery barbs anyway.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
Yeah,
24.
totally does it. Of course. Absolutely.
The one behind me, I would like to grab him since he's stunned and can't really resist me,
Okay.
and kind of, if I can, pin him on top of the other one and me to lay on top of them.
Okay. Give me another check. This one with advantage also, because
Totally wrestling move.
Yeah. So this is your second attack, basically.
24.
24. Easy enough to do. because it wasn't so much whether you could grapple him, because that was pretty easy. He's but you managed to grapple him quick enough to then throw. So first you grab the first one and kind of wrestle him and throw him to the ground. Quick spin, and then you grab the other one and almost like suplex him back on top of the other guy. And then just spin around really quick, trying to hold both of them down. It will be... you probably will have to check to maintain this once they get around to their turn. But since one's stunned, it might not be that bad. But yeah, right now you have both of them completely pinned underneath you. The one that's actually not stunned is starting to curse at you in some language that you don't understand.
I think that's both of my attacks.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to say, we didn't want to fight. We're trying to save the world.
Fuck the world.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Let him cook.
And I'm just going to go dead weight on top of them.
Okay. Ava, you're up.
Ooh. I'm gonna mosey on over to the dog pile that's now on the ship.
I'm so glad I took the time to memorize the actions of these creatures.
Oh, what about Duchess?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Duchess's attack. Sorry, Ava. Sit down.
So she's going to do her charging run attack
Okay.
on the other one, the first one.
Well, it'll be advantage because they're prone and essentially grappled.
She has a nat 20 and a 1.
Nat 20 and a 1. That's the spread right there. All right, she gets the double damage too on that. So
Yeah,
Let's
so
go, Duchess.
which one is she attacking? The one on top or the one on the bottom?
the one that was on the bottom. So
Okay.
he's going to need to make a DC 14 strength check, and then I'm going to do the damage, which
What's
is...
the isn't the strength trick to keep from going prone?
True.
So he's already prone. There no checks really needed.
Fair.
I can roll it, but
so,
he's going to be prone either way at the end of it. So
I'm rolling 4d6 damage, right?
okay. Yeah.
Good shit.
15.
15, well, plus, what is it? Her... plus 4.
Okay.
I don't double that.
Right, yeah. Duchess basically runs over, and you've got them pinned, but she kind of leaps over you, and as she's running by, just takes her talons and just quick scratches across his face as she lands on the deck and then spins around. So now Duchess is up there with you. As now there's a dog pile of people just on top of this thing. Duchess on one side, getting back to you, Ava, now running up. What are you doing?
Where is Blake on the map?
Well, oh, wait a
I
minute.
made a mistake.
Did you delete yourself? Blake, in the
was
midst
drunk.
of this, jumped over.
Jumps into the water.
We can just say
I'm
she's
out.
lost in the crowd of illusionary people because she's small.
No, I had driven. I had accidentally like drawn cubes, and I had put them on the boat. So I was
Oh.
trying to delete the cubes, and I just selected everything, and I deleted myself.
I will say,
So I've been just like a long time, like just trying to get it back, and then it was like, well,
there you go. Put yourself where you want. I need an updated picture of Blake. That's the original one. But there you go. Blake's
Yeah.
back. Blake crawling back out of the water, hops onto the boat, soaking wet, and she's
I'm
like,
just like out from underneath all the paper people, just like I'm fine.
she is small, and these people are everywhere, basically taking up the entire length of that lower portion of the boat there. Ava, all right, now I promise it's your turn finally.
Wait, just kidding.
Ava's gonna approach the dog pile and go, "Oh, that's a good idea, Duchess." And for his 2 attacks, he's just gonna start curb stomping the stunned one.
Nice. Advantage, of course. Oh, the stunned one still. Okay. Advantage.
19
That
for the
hits.
first one,
No.
and a natural 20 for the second one.
Roll damage.
Boy!
Go for it.
Oh well, it's making me
All
crit,
that
so I guess I'm gonna roll the
beautiful
crit
bean
right now.
Okay.
So I'm attuned to the black belt, so I'm gonna use the black belt D4, and I have my favored foe, so I'm also gonna use that D4.
Okay.
And I'm a rogue, so I'm gonna sneak attack as well.
Okay.
Oh
did you
my
switch to
God.
black belt? Did you switch to
So-
that? Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So here's my crit for my unarmed strike, 11 points of damage,
Okay.
and then
This is disgusting.
4 D4s and 2 D6 for my favored foe, my
Oh.
black belt, and my sneak attack.
This is why you play 4 classes. Ah.
Yeah. So he'll suffer 19 more points of damage.
19 points of
30
damage.
total.
And then to hit with my second attack.
So was it 11 and 19? Is that what you,
yeah,
is that what
for
we
a
got?
total
Okay.
of 30.
Okay.
Yep. And then the damage for my second attack is a total of 6.
Okay. It's hard. It's hard because the thing is stunned and it's barely making any movements, but you can tell it is barely holding on to consciousness as you're just basically hammering this thing with your foot, just stomping it over and over, pushing its face into the other one because it's on top. The stunned one is. This one looks bad.
My bonus action, I will use a flurry of blows and do 2 more head bashes.
Rude.
He's already dead.
20.
A
That'll hit.
20.
Just
And
roll
then-
damage on this before you do the other hit.
Oh, okay. Okay, sounds good.
23. That works fine too.
8.
8. The reason I ask you is because he was very low. So now you can move that other
okay.
attack to someone else if you'd like.
Other attack.
8.
Gotcha,
As you
sounds
just, you say we're kicking him?
No,
were you
I'm
doing?
going to take his head and bash it again. Yeah, just like your previous description.
As you bash it once, bam! You bash it, and then you pull it back up to do it again, and you realize you take a quick look at its face. He is totally out, lost consciousness. So instead, what you do is you take it. You think you can hit the other one's head with this one's head. As you take it and just slam it down into the other one, that hits too. What was the damage on the second one?
I like it. Second damage was 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay.
And I'll have him make. He's grappled with Sir Grunter. He's already having a bad day. I won't stun him.
This right here is why I overtune other fights. This is why. Y'all are like, oh, that CP was so hard. No, this is why. Y'all are too good. Are you done? If you're not,
Yeah.
I will just cry.
No, yeah, that's what I got.
All right, Blake, you're up.
The dead one's unstunned now.
True. You can
No,
feel
he's
as soon as
gone,
it
just permanently.
goes unconscious, its muscles relax, and it kind of just goes limp on top of the other one. You can feel it relax underneath you, Gunther.
Oh, that's
So
funny.
it's just this guy, right?
Yeah, they're all basically
The-
stacked together. To be honest, this one should be over here.
I guess Blake will want to get in on the
On the
Dog
action?
pile.
on the bullying.
Okay.
So she'll go over.
Hey, it's
and
not
pull-
bullying if they hit first.
Yeah.
Join in for fish and
So
chips.
did he really hit first, or did he threaten to hit first? I feel like we beat
He
him.
started it.
Good point. Good point. He did the fear effect thing first, but I think someone else threw the first punch.
And I
Yeah.
took that personally.
And I want to see how the Morning Star works. So she's gonna smack him with the Morning
Bonk.
Star.
Okay, he is
Yeah.
prone, so you do have advantage if you're walking up for a melee attack.
Okay, so I hit the +4 to the.
Right click it and then click advantage, and it'll roll both. But yeah,
Okay.
that +4 to the Morning Star, that's what you would do that to.
Hey,
I'm seeing a lot of 20s tonight. Now, granted, a lot
I
of them
know.
are dirty, but
which
still.
makes me worried for later.
I haven't seen a single one on this little green guy.
All right, and this will have a +6 added to it too.
Okay.
Oh, that was sad. Wait, did that add the necrotic damage?
I don't see it, so
No.
it's 10 points total.
Well, no, I need to still add the d6.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. Remind me this week. I'll check the weapon. I don't think I've got it set up
3.
correctly. We'll take a look.
Wait, hold on. So it's 7. I think.
Was that for the necrotic damage, or was that the D6? Because you have the materia in this weapon as well, right?
Yeah, that's fire. The D6 was fire. I was trying to read because I could have sworn there was something else for that the necrotic had some.
Oh, some additional effect.
Yeah, I thought it was like a D8 for. I thought it was like 1d6 for fire and 1d8 of. Or I don't know. I can't read. Basically, is like. I thought that there was something added to it.
How much did you have to drink? Just kidding.
No, it's like been a week and the level stuff isn't easily.
I did charge Blake with showing up catnipped as much as possible, so that's partially on me.
Well, fine. I'll add she'll just be particularly pissed off and add a channel divinity and touch of death. So so 21 points of necrotic.
21 points of necrotic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As this thing,
Damn.
is that a touch spell? Like, do you actually reach out and grab them?
It's like when you hit a creature with a melee attack.
Okay. So you hit, and then as you pull back, your other hand kind of just grabs him around the throat, and you can see Grunther as you're on him. Life just seems to start draining from where her fists are, as just cracks of his skin start to dry, and you see just some of the moisture just leave his eyes and his face. That was a big hit. So
while she's holding on to him, can she just be like, you couldn't, we didn't have to do this.
He spits in your face.
Rude.
Oh, bitch.
Is that it for you?
Yeah.
All right, this thing is...
I can't hit him with a spell if I attacked him, right?
Right, yeah. No, unless it's a bonus action spell, but...
My only bonus actions are
probably don't
healing.
have any, like... Well, yeah, I don't think you'd be able to do that either. Okay. So, this thing, it's his turn now, looking around. He is, like, lying there, just very much bloodied, beaten. You can see, like, the necrotic energy that you have cast on him is really taking a toll as he just kind of looks around, kind of assesses his situation. He looks up and sees you, Grunthor. And he just... I give my life for my master. And I delivered my warning. You can die at the depths. It means nothing to me. And then I need everybody to make me a... let's see. Dexterity saving throw. Or you will.
Including me?
Let's see. You will... No, because you're way back there. This is also a 20-foot cube, so it will be everybody in this area. You won't have to make it till your turn comes up, though. But as his eyes go completely black, you see these blackened, oily tentacles just start appearing and popping up everywhere across the deck. They start whipping and trying to grab you around the ankles. And, yeah, so let's do that. So, Nozak, you will be the first one up. Give me a dexterity saving throw there.
I got a 4.
A 4. Okay.
Is this the spell we were talking about in chat?
I really think it is.
Wow.
Kind of rude, honestly.
What spell were you talking about in chat?
The Evard's Black Tentacles?
It is, in fact, yes. That. When were you talking about that? I missed the chat when we
today
start
before
playing.
the game.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Y'all looked up the thing's stat block, didn't you? So what did you roll? What was your
I
dex save?
rolled a 4.
Oh, that definitely fails.
But Bane doesn't work on when they make us do throws.
It does not.
Everything else but that.
It does not. As these tentacles whip up, and one grabs this arm, and the other one grabs this arm, and kind of pulls it down. You take, I no shit rolled max damage on this, so 18 points of bludgeoning damage. And you're restrained now as these tentacles kind of have you stuck where you are.
I don't know if I can do my limit break or not.
I believe that was for attack rolls specifically at this point. You and I had discussed maybe upgrading it at some point, but I don't think it affects saving throws at the moment. It might.
When someone takes damage.
Okay. If you want to do that, you can limit break in this situation.
I think we're going to need it for when we go underneath.
Yeah, keeping
and
in
I
mind,
think you can. Yeah, he
keeping
can survive
in mind
18.
you're not going to get the long rest based on the previous plan. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah,
But
I won't.
Do what you want.
Ooh.
Nozak, you are up and currently restrained.
Can I, as a bonus action, can I cast Misty Step to teleport out of it? Because it's a verbal thing.
Yep. What is the...
So,
you should, yeah. I don't think that makes any... I can't think of any reason why you couldn't.
So it's only verbal, and obviously I'm restrained. I'm not mute. To briefly surround by Silvery Mist and teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see.
Yep.
So I would like to use Misty Step, and up to 30, I'm going to teleport just over here where the stairs are, so like just out of it. Or do I need to go further out for the thing?
You'd probably have to go a little bit further out, because he did do a 20-foot cube, as we just saw. That was big. By the way, Izzy, you did
so
notice that he
here.
was specifically trying to get a bunch of your guys, too. As the tentacles are lapping
loser.
and whipping through empty things, he was aware they were there. And above table...
And he is also aware they are an illusion now.
Yeah, above table, probably would have tried to flee if he wasn't pinned under... 2 people.
Oh yeah,
So-
that was the goal. But then Grunther was just like, "Yeah, we're doing WWE moves." I was just like, "All right, cool."
It would have worked. Based when the other guy went down, it definitely would have worked when he saw those odds, but he couldn't when he was the situation he's in. So,
I so wish we had the soundboard for like the Cena. Da, 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 da.
Nozak, what are you doing back there?
Yes, so I've used Misty Step to, I think the technical term is get the fuck up out of here.
Sure.
And then when I get down to there, because I used Misty Step as a bonus action, so I can't use another spell, right?
Unless it's a cantrip.
Unless it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, why do you have to be, like, just annoying enough to piss me off? Okay, I am going to... No, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to look back at him, say, "Don't fucking touch me," and cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead.
Which is a wisdom save of 13, but he is affected by Bane, so roll a d4 and minus that from what you did.
Speaking of Bane, you need to roll a concentration check.
Oh, yeah. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
What is
you,
that?
Izzy. Look at you. I will keep this d4 in my hand.
It's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
is what those
Constitution
are.
saving throw.
You just have to roll a 9
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you just got to beat
because you took
10.
18.
Well,
15.
it's 10,
it's a
10's
10?
the floor.
Forgot.
It's 10 or half the damage. Okay, you're fine.
So I rolled a 15 for the concentration.
It's a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
And he would use 2d12s.
Oh,
Yeah,
Baker, what level of cleric are you?
4.
Oh, okay, wait.
Yeah. He switched over to Artificer.
Okay.
Yeah, I
He
still get it. It
succeeds.
still shows up on the thing.
But
based
Wolf,
on
did you
character,
roll the
roll a
d4
d4.
for Bane?
I did. I rolled a 19 and then a 3.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
then, or... Okay, so yeah, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Which is, yeah, that's fine. I got the fuck out of here.
Izzy, you are up and unaffected, so no dex save from you.
Damn it, why are you gonna do that? I had such a good plan, and then you had to restrain me.
Oh, I'm
So,
sorry.
really quick-
I'm sorry. The Surfivers being like, I'm gonna stun this guy, and then we're just gonna beat him to death.
It's actually
With
funny.
this-
I've noticed before my turn, you do all the cool shit, and all the planes I have to immediately retract. Like, fuck again!
Sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Is there
don't be
anything?
it's hilarious.
Really quick, so this spell, he just put it up, and now it is affecting that area, and because on people's turn they're technically entering it, that's why the spell is affecting them. Correct?
Yes.
And this is a spell effect, correct?
It is. Well, yes.
All
This
right.
was a spell.
God, here we go.
Cool. All of the people disappear, and as they do, all of the paper is almost whipping up, and almost cinematically, the camera shot would go to Izzy, whose eyes are glowing bright silver, and you see just almost this silver wind coming on his hands as he calls out a magic word and pushes forward. He's going to cast a... Yeah, I guess I have to. He's going to cast a 4th level Dispel Magic, and whether that works or not, I believe he also needs to make... He might need to make 2 rolls, but if it works, he only needs to make 1, correct, DM?
Okay, so Dispel Magic, read that to me. Does it, with cast at 4th level, what levels does it cancel?
Yes.
4th or below, or?
Choose a creature or object, any spell 3rd or lower from the target immediately ends. For each spell 4th or higher, I need to make a check, basically.
It's 4th level. Do you get
That's
anything?
if you're casting it at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
If you're
1
casting it
second.
at 4th level, yeah. Read
Yeah,
what happened when you
for-
cast it as well.
When you upcast it to 4th, does it cancel 4th and below?
Oh, yeah, you automatically end the effect. Sorry, I forgot to read that. So I cast it at 4th level, so that I believe that means it automatically ends.
Okay. Grunther, these ones are coming for you with your turn being up next, and you feel them start to wrap around your arms, and they're attempting to pull you off right as they just kind of like wither and die. All of the black tentacles just pulling back down into the ground as Izzy's magical burst just goes out over the ship. It's interesting because it's almost all at once. This magical burst comes out, and hundreds of people just disappear, as well as these tentacles. This is the first time the thing underneath you starts to look a little crazed.
And I need to make a quick DC check, correct?
What are you doing for what?
I cast at my highest echelon.
Oh yes, yes. You do need to do that.
Okay, cool.
So just give me a straight D20. No one else knows about
I
that.
need to-
And I'd forgotten.
I need to beat a 10. It's fine. I need to beat a 10. Yikes! Oh, thank God. It's a 13.
Close. Okay. You're fine.
Alright, cool.
And I'm not going to tell anybody else what that's for, because that was something that
No, it's fine. It's
Ace and
more-
I
it's more
discussed
fun this way.
offside, and I had just totally blanked. Thank you for letting me.
You guys would notice that Izzy is sweating profusely, though.
But
Grunthor, you are up.
And it's still alive, so I will go ahead and...
Let's fix that.
Yeah. I'm going to pull the other one off, the one that's still alive, straddle it, and start just wailing on it with my gauntlets.
Attack rolls. Advantage. If it makes it out of this attack, I will be very surprised. Just above table.
26.
That hits.
It does 5 points of damage,
Okay.
and I will do my extra attack again. Same thing. Also advantage.
Got this.
Yeah. Of course. You're on top of this thing.
17 hit,
17 hits. Yes.
and that's another 5.
Another 5 points of damage.
Yep.
He is still barely clinging to life. As Grunthor's just on top of this thing, just beating the hell out of it. Just side straddle, bam, bam, bam. Blood
All right,
flying
second wind.
everywhere.
Just kidding. No.
Yeah.
That will be it.
All right, Ava, you're up. This thing is very,
Kick his
very
ass.
close to the edge.
literally,
He'll just run up with his quarterstaff and just hit him a couple times with it.
Poking him. Die,
Bonk.
damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
25 hits.
Ava giving us the age-old Australian innate
Or-
tactic of I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
7 plus 4 more, or plus 3 more for 10 total.
How do you do this?
Yeah,
Yay.
I'm just like Nozak said, I'm just gonna be like old grandma lady just trying to poke at something with a stick to get it away. Like it's a tiny dog that's chewing at like my feet or something. It's just, oh god, get away.
You're kind of poking it in the head, and eventually it's kind of looking around to see what it's doing. It can't really throw its hands up. Eventually it looks up to find you, and it's almost an accident as it looks, and you just, as you're jabbing, and it just like right through its eye. Almost you almost didn't even really mean to, as you kind of like feel it give way as the thing just kind of goes limp underneath your quarterstaff. Oh, that was pretty quiet for some reason. Don't know why. Anyway,
He's so disappointed that he only gave us a little one.
hold on. Hey, here, let me turn it up. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's gonna sound great on the stream because it didn't change for me.
No, I turned it up on my. I turned it up.
Okay,
on my
yeah.
side. Yeah. So as you kind of pull this thing out, it makes like a horrible like sloshing sound as both of them are just now underneath Grunthor as he's one of them's kind of off to the side as Grunthor is just kind of still straddling this thing. What are y'all doing?
Like it's just it's just kind of green.
Keep in mind you are all asleep less than like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
This just like happened.
Real quick, DM, how many hours has it been since we woke up and left for our journey?
Since you woke up and left for your journey, this is really far into the night. You woke up early. It's probably pushing 22 hours or so. 20 to 22 hours.
Okay, then I'm very happy I stayed out of the fray because my AC would have been regular because I didn't have mage armor on.
Yeah. You are just about 2 to 3 hours away from finishing your long rest, though. This was a quick interruption. You should be able to get back to it. Ava has had theirs, though. So
yeah,
you
that's
get another
good.
short rest in, though.
Actually, Ava might need another one. Didn't you spend some stuff?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a short rest. Quick 10-minute power trance.
Oh, I forgot you get key points from a short rest. Cool.
Power
I
trance.
keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to make potions. Damn. Okay, cool.
Oh, I'm gonna check how much gold Gil Squall gave us.
Yeah, I gave you a bag of goodies, and no one opened it. Like a whole
Nobody
session.
opened it.
Nobody opened it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I
Gave us a
I
provision
completely
bag.
forgot.
Yeah, Squall said he was gonna give us some stuff and give us some Gil.
Yeah, the only thing that he told you was in it was like the herbs to breathe underwater, and everybody's like, cool.
So, what do we get?
Ava, if you open that up, you do find in the bag there is enough gil for each of you to have 500 gil.
Hey.
500 gil for each of you.
Yeah.
There is one minor healing potion for each person as well. There is what looks like it doesn't really make much sense at first, but it's just kind of a little scroll that has some kind of prayer on it, just like a prayer of good luck or fortune or something like that to the icon Leviathan. So.
Ava's like, I can't read.
And of course,
really quick,
the herb. There's a pouch with the herbs, and basically just really quick hand scribbled instructions on how to ingest it, how much to use.
A minor healing potion is just a potion of healing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And is Alnubis able to watch the deck and warn us if anything happens for at least a couple hours?
Are you asking in character or are you asking Ace?
In character.
Okay, cool. Izzy would plop back on the deck. You guys would actually notice his arms are like steaming because of all the power he was pushing through it. But you see, he just says, it would depend on how far he is from me. He could come find me, but that could be an entire ordeal with him.
Because
Can
I can't push.
use the
I can't
automaton?
push through. Oh, or that.
What did you
Like,
say?
would I be able to use the automaton? Like, would I be able to use uppies?
You haven't actually got that thing going yet. You
Okay.
repaired it, but you haven't actually like ever tried to turn it on.
Oh wait, sorry. I meant to ask. Like, are you asking like if we were in the dungeon, or just like if you wanted to take a nap real quick?
For right now, if we're all going down for at least a short rest to for some of you to finish a long rest, if I get at least a short rest, maybe that'll help a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, Owl Nubis. Okay, so I'm just gonna above table paraphrase. Owl Nubis could, but it would be very much based off of his own skill set. So basically, if he doesn't roll a high enough check and something sneaks up on us, yeah, unfortunately.
Even the
But we
That's
do
true
have someone
for
who does have,
anybody, though.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
we
I
do
have-
have someone who has a weapon of warding, so
Yeah.
True.
Mm.
So why don't we do that?
we can do both.
Since
Honestly,
since we're at the location, and I'm a little tired. I'd like to take a little bit of a rest
We'll
before
take a break before we
enter in.
landfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunther and I can take
That's
care
the
of
Owl
right
it.
Nubis
term,
is-
right?
Finish the long rest.
yeah.
Oh,
Owl
that-
Nubis is already in the crow's nest, while Izzy is just asleep with his hat over his head by the mast.
Crow noob is in the crow's nest.
Can Blake, like, I guess on the one that had the eye poked out, like it's only like close the eyes, and then like her and Duchess like roll the bodies off of the
Absolutely.
Oh, I
the
I could just throw them off the ship
no,
before.
like there's just like the moment of like closing eyes and like go like I
rituals.
hope
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. Gruntor, lift up one of the bodies and just like hold it off to the side for a second, just a little bit there. Just hold it there. Yep, cool. You're gonna see Nozak. He's gonna make his Eldritch Cannon into the ballista, take aim, and fire at the body.
Jesus.
Give me an attack roll with advantage.
Please don't roll 2 once.
I
about to
don't
take a
have
short
a
rest, it'll
thing
be
for
fine.
this, so I need to roll with advantage. You said.
Yeah.
it's like that scene, like what is it? It's like the jackal.
20s plus 7, so 5 plus 7 is 12.
You don't really have this down just yet, as
Okay.
you're aiming for it, and then Grunther, you notice right before he lets it loose that he's aimed just a little bit too far to the left, and it's pointing right at you. So right before,
come off it.
right before it pops, you move off. You instinctively kind of move away, and it just goes wide.
Fucking hell, if I roll under a 10, you guys are screwed. If a 12 nearly hits him, damn!
I was just using it based on the thing's AC, so you would have missed that attack.
The thing's dead! Its AC is dead!
Are you not entertained,
Its armor class
Nozak?
is not breathing. I want to hit the target and send it 5 feet that way off the deck!
Roll higher than a 5.
All right,
can't-
it's time for a nap, kids.
1 second, Blake. What exactly would you like to do? If there's anything you want to specifically do, while they're playing with one of the corpses, there is another one left unattended.
Nothing, just like shaking her head and just doing the same, like close eyes and praying to, or like quick little, like not really a prayer because they tried to kill them, but like just like respect, like hopefully like go to wherever you go and that it's a peaceful journey and blah blah blah.
They're going
And
about 100 feet down to the ocean, is where they're going.
Around the time
then,
you
like,
kind of
Takes off her mask.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and then she takes off the mask that she
Oh.
wears.
Around the time you kind of get finished, you take a step back, and there's just a couple seconds of just solemn quiet, and then Grunther's next to you, and he grabs it and pulls it back and holds it up for Nozak to have a second go. Let's have it, Nozak.
Yay!
Advantage again.
Okay. 2. I'm changing these dice. 9.
That hits.
9 plus. Yeah.
That hits.
Yay! Thank you.
You get to make that fucking skull saver move.
I just realized you're rolling 2d20 instead of advantage.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's fine.
I don't know how to do it with the thing because my
D&D Beyond is
thingies
different in
don't
Australia.
have rolls. It's just this is what you need to roll. So I'm just rolling 2d20s and then like adding my
I see
spell
what you're
attack
doing.
from my artificer.
That should hit though. So go ahead. You think you've kind of calibrated. What are you doing?
Yeah, basically. So I'm just like the first time I missed, I was like, shit. Okay, hang on, let me try this again. And I'm gonna whip out this tiny little screwdriver and just kind of tighten it a little bit. And I'm gonna be like, okay, I got it now. And I'm gonna hold it up. And I'm just gonna like fire. You see, it is gonna be like a little cannon thing because you got to see his arm go back from the force of it,
Okay.
and you just see this like what looks like a needle to everybody else, but it's like powerful enough it hits him like in the stomach, and you just see his body just fold in half and go 5 feet off the edge, off the deck.
And Grunthor, he's got ice in his veins. He only jumped before because you were aiming right at him. Here, he's steady and strong, and as you hit it, the body rips out of the head as Grunthor doesn't even move, as the head is just kind of still dangling there as the body goes.
We're about to finish a long rest, which means we'll get all of our spells back. Can I catapult the head?
If you want to.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
You can
that.
do whatever you want.
I'm not doing that. I refuse.
I'll say it weighs 5 pounds or less for this if you'd like to.
I know. I might have done it last night in another campaign.
So, with that, Grunthor, do you want to keep it, or what are you doing with it? You still have this thing's head.
No.
I just like the, do you want to keep it?
You're
You
muted.
muted Grunter.
I just pitch it off the side.
Okay.
Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna punt it.
Okay. Just takes a step back. Poof. Give me an athletics check. Let's just see how far you make it. Why not? 13. Didn't go quite as far as the body went when Nozak shot it off in the can. but it does go off into the darkness and make a very satisfying splash that you can hear somewhere off in the distance. Can't really see because it's beyond the... At this point, it's very much dark, and that's a little bit beyond the range you can see with these dancing lights. So, which might be going away now. How long is that spell? Just like a minute or longer? That's a cantrip. You could keep that one.
A minute.
So it's
Time for a nap.
It's eerily quiet, back to what it was right before they attacked. It's almost as if, you had all of this peace, quiet Grunthor that was interrupted by a very quick bout of extreme tension and anxiety and stress, and then nothing. It's almost like nothing happened.
Yikes.
We're at bedtime. Good night.
Grunthor, are you trying to... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, does Blake go down into the hold or stays up on deck?
I think she'd stay up on deck.
Okay, then I'm gonna also use Duchess as a pillow and take a 2-hour where Duchess is going to rest too.
Okay. So, Izzy.
So is this short or long for Bill?
Really quick. Izzy, are you having Alnubis keep a lookout?
Yeah, he's gonna have Alnubis keep a lookout.
Just give me a
he doesn't need to
perception
sleep.
check with Alnubis's.
Yay, owls have advantage, I believe.
Probably, yeah. Makes sense.
Let's see.
And they're good at
Owls,
dark.
the fact owls are monsters. Okay, cool.
Owls are not monsters. How dare you?
Yep, owls have advantage on perception. Oh, Jesus, baby boy, you only have a 3. Well, let's see what we get. Hey!
You're starting to hear birds again because you're close to the shore of the temple. Whoa, okay.
Oh wait, yeah. He rolled a 9 and a natural 20.
9 and a
So
natural 20.
23.
So 23. Okay.
Where's
All's
Al
quiet.
Anubis?
He's on the crow's nest.
So like here, like in the middle of the ship.
Ironically, there
Mhm.
actually isn't one. This
Yeah.
ship doesn't have sails
Oh.
or anything like that.
Oh,
because
damn.
it's,
That's crazy.
because it's all wind crystal magic shit. Remember, it's like a fancy little hybrid boat.
And Al Anubis is somewhere high up.
Okay. Well, and he could always circle as well. 23.
Like
Sorry, go ahead, Blake.
I was gonna say, like, Blake takes off her mace of warning and kind of puts it more on Grunthor. Like, so if it alerts, it'll wake him up first.
Okay.
But I think everybody but Izzy, it's because it's like within 30 feet of
yeah,
me.
I would assume. I mean, this is kind of where the
What was
battle
it?
ended. I would kind of assume you all clumped more together, and you would have dispersed to wherever you wanted to sleep. So,
Yeah.
unless Izzy sleeps that far away from the group.
Yeah, I don't. That was why I was asking
Is-
about Al Anubis, because even if you're not in range, then if he's like,
Yeah, Al Anubis is good enough security for Izzy. They're connected mentally, so if something does pop up, he can let Izzy know. So I'm
Yeah.
good. Don't worry about me.
and as long as like he's within like, I think like I'm gonna assume it's just like a circle. So if he's 30 feet up, like it would probably still be in the range of that of the mace too.
Yep. Yeah, Grunthor didn't really give your mace time to do anything because he just noticed it right off the bat.
Yeah.
So. Okay. 23. Just watching for a couple hours. It's quiet. The waves rock the ship back and forth. It lulls you all back to sleep relatively quickly. Even those of you that have been kind of fighting with a little bit of seasickness after the exhaustion of being woken up, this battle, just the soft swaying of the boat is almost comforting. The next few hours passed uneventfully. Nozak, Izzy, and Blake complete their long rests. Grunthor and Ava complete their short rests. But Ava had already had his long rest, so...
Now that's some real D&D right there.
Yeah.
Just gonna go ahead and activate Mage Armor again.
Once you wake up, Grunthor, I will need a Constitution saving throw from you. The fact that you did take a short rest is lowering the DC on the exhaustion, though.
Ooh.
You're fine. You think the power nap was enough to get you through. At least what you need to do. So.
I just need an energy drink. I'm good.
All right.
Blake is still like leaning up against Duchess and just like her hood's kind of pulled over her eyes and she's just like, what's an energy drink?
It's just a fizzy potion.
What does
It's
it
like a high
do?
potion or an X potion.
Nice.
Thank you.
Is that even good for you?
It's fine, it just gives you the tingles. Or for us, it gives us the shakes because we're so little. It gives him the tingles. We start vibrating.
Yeah, you know, drinking it with it when it comes to energy drinks, you just have to see how it shakes out.
Hey.
I think you already have inspiration. Stop rolling
Yeah,
with the puns.
I just wanted to.
You need to save the
wanted to.
puns.
Well, it would have been relevant then.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, you can't just drop it like, hey, remember 3 sessions ago? Someone mentioned an energy drink. I just wanted to say.
Hold on, guys. No, the joke is funny. I promise.
So back in the wind temple, right? When Izzy was blowing around, remember?
Blue eyes.
And Izzy is going to go back with the rest of the group.
Okay. At this point, the sun is starting to come up, and Blake, for you in particular, it is an almost... It's an awe-inspiring sight that leaves you nearly breathless. This is something that you've not seen ever. Being in a region that is very much landlocked, very much blanketed by almost endless forest, the vast expanse of ocean and just seeing the sun rise over the ocean is something that you probably never thought you would actually experience in your life. And it's only slightly undercut by the looming giant tower that's very, very close to you at this point, jutting out of the water.
Can she have gone up to the front of the boat to like check out to like watch the sun?
Absolutely.
Or watch the sunrise?
Absolutely.
Cute.
What's everyone else doing? At this point,
Falling
you're probably...
in love with the local subway workers. They have so much sauce. Lunch.
There's a... Gotcha. I was like, there's no subway on a boat. What are you talking about?
No, that creates
Thank
subway.
goodness.
I know this is
Is the
fantasy
boat
magic stuff, but that's a little stretch.
Is the boat a submarine?
Wait,
God damn it.
No.
that doesn't deserve inspiration, but that was still really funny.
All right,
Yeah, the
Wolf, what are
sandwich
we
with-
doing?
Get a sandwich with your sauce.
I don't know. I accidentally yanked my headset out, so I missed everything. We still talking about Subway?
No, I asked if the boat was a submarine or not.
Ah, you still have inspiration too. Ava.
No, I don't.
Oh, there you go.
Can I get
you
one?
can have it back. You know I love puns. Ava, you're slacking. You need to just go get like a pun book, right? Like one of those books of puns, and just keep it with you. You all think that you can probably be at the temple within the hour at this point.
Okay.
Rest it up.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I would like to do something, but I'll wait for you to finish.
No, I was done. What do you want to do?
After he goes with the group, he is going to sit down with his legs crossed and start meditating, and he is going to see if he can reach out to the whispers he heard before again.
Okay. What specifically are you trying to do? Information you're trying to get?
He's just trying to see if he can find them, because if he had to feel, here, the next thing is feel, but he feels like he needs to redo the steps over again.
Okay. Give me a intelligence check.
Ooh, I just might.
How cultured is Izzy's meditation?
That's an interesting question.
He has been a ball of anxiety all of his life, so I think he's read tips on meditation via books. But I don't think it's like a thing he does regularly. Why did I click that?
I kind of imagine Izzy like is trying to meditate, but they might be one of those people that like they're still bouncing their foot a little bit, or like their knee, like they're trying their best, but like just they're not focusing.
Yeah,
there's like a seagull
focusing...
crying, and just like one eye comes open and then closes.
Yeah, that's why focusing on one thing specifically is helping him. Anyways,
I picture him sitting cross-legged doing the but with 2 fidget spinners.
All right, let's roll an intelligence check, baby.
Yeah, go for it.
Izzy, please.
8.
Izzy, please.
There's a lot going on, and the meditation is harder to do than what the books made it sound like. Especially just having woken up, you find yourself almost drifting back off, but you're not really getting anything.
There's a kerthunk as he just pushes his head back.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's no problem.
What are the rest of you doing?
Nozek's gonna look out off over the boat at the tower.
Okay.
And just kind of look at the general area. I suppose like just where it is. See if there might be like any like monsters or any like pathways or anything just to see what's going on.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, I think I will.
You all are so agreeable.
These dice
to
are getting
16.
these dice are getting thrown in the bin. 16.
So the tower itself, there is actually no land around the tower. The tower is literally just sticking up from the water. You will see that there is a large open archway that is more than big enough for your boat to go into. Around the area, though, it's just open sea. You do see some birds that fly and will land on the tower in various different places. Those are the birds that you're kind of hearing in the distance. But as far as looking around, the water seems calm. The sky, what looked like there might be threatening a storm later in the middle of the night, the sky is blue. And things seem normal, with the exception of a giant tower sticking up from the middle of the ocean with no supporting landmass around it.
It's just standing there, menacingly.
Alright, I'm gonna let everyone know that it looks fine, everything looks okay about the archway that we could probably fit in. Maybe we might be able to steer the boat into that area just slowly, maybe, so it doesn't have as long as a what's the word to where it comes to a stop.
Well, Grunther's
Because
already
boat
played
things-
around with that too, so he has a very good. I mean, I think that was one of the first things he did was start stop.
Yeah.
So he has a
Cool,
pretty
so-
good feel for how fast it stops, and the way the ship works, where it's more dependent on its own internal, however it works. You're not sure. It's an own internal magical combustion engine. It seems to be able to stop and stabilize itself faster than you would expect a normal boat to.
Cool. Yeah, so like there's the archway over there. That seems like the only real place to kind of get in, and with the tower sticking out, we're supposed to be going under. So I suppose, I don't know, maybe have the boat closer to the thing so we don't have to swim to it? Please say we don't have to swim, because I still don't know how to swim.
That's fine. You can just come with me. I can make things a bit easier for. Actually, I could probably make things easier for most of you within a specific order.
This is going to
but that
be
would-
the wolf, chicken, and rice thing across the river.
Actually,
No,
if I
just
just-
me for that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Izzy opens up his bag and he pulls out an abacus. And that just means I'm pulling out a calculator real quick.
Nice. So Grunthor,
But yeah, I think it might just be quicker and easier to get in, get
Yes.
out.
what are you doing? You have the boat. Nozak's giving you this information, but you are at the helm. So
Do I think it? Do I agree that the boat will fit?
give me a perception check as you kind of look it over too.
Oh, that was a 20.
You're not sure. It could fit. Might be tight.
We'll get close. We'll get close. If it doesn't look like it'll work, then I'll not do it.
Okay.
Quick question, DM.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's more so a question for Harlequin. How much do you think Grunthor weighs?
I already know exactly. He's 320 pounds.
300? My
Big.
God.
I am 7 foot tall.
He's
Okay.
pure muscle.
Fishy, how much do you think Ava weighs?
Oh man, he's a skinny, light elf. Like 120 pounds, 110 pounds.
Okay.
Maybe?
So,
Is that realistic?
Cool. So after doing some quick math on his abacus, you guys actually see he pulls out measuring tapes and measures your guys' height too. It's like, okay, based off of the your guys' average weight, I should be able to carry myself, Nozak, Blake, and Ava with ease. But unfortunately for you, Grunthor, you're gonna have to stay on the ship while I send the broom back for you. If there seem to be any problems getting in there.
Can the broom
Okay.
carry that much weight? I
It
guess
can carry 400 pounds.
those are too small.
and still go
people.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can carry 400 pounds and still go 30 feet, but it can only go 50
Okay.
feet if it's only carrying 200 pounds.
Gotcha. Okay.
It will need to carry myself and Duchess, or
God damn it! I forgot about Duchess.
Duchess just looks
I
at
was-
you, and you've never felt shamed from a bird before, but the look on Duchess's face as you say that's just like her eyes narrow slightly, her feathers ruffle a little bit.
This is where we
Yeah,
find out
like-
Izzy is fat phobic to chocobos.
Specifically chocobos. Okay, that could add more problems, unfortunately, because I don't want to make any assumptions. I don't think that she can fly a broom properly.
no one has telekinesis, I guess.
I wish.
Oh, that's a
I
higher
almost grabbed
Yeah,
telekinesis,
that's
but I
a pretty
didn't.
high-level spell.
It's a 5th level spell. I just looked it
Yeah,
up.
I won't be able to get that until next level, and even then, I'm not getting it next level.
As you go a little closer,
Why do we all need that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'll let you make one more perception check, Grunthor. As you're a little closer now, you can judge the distance and the heights of the.
That was another 20 close. Okay, but
It's a 20
30,
dirty.
20.
Now that you're a little bit closer, you think you can make it work. You think you could probably pull the boat in here.
Okay, I think I can make it. I
Yes.
think we'll fit.
Yeah, I thought
this
so.
is mostly just in case we need to go faster underwater.
Hmm.
It is a submarine. No.
We don't have the Nautilus yet.
No,
A
not yet.
Fantasy 3 reference.
I got you. I'm with you.
Thanks, Wolf. Love you. Platonically. It's no homo. I'm wearing socks.
Never heard that, but it was funny.
You haven't? Oh man, I have to teach you the ways.
Nice. Yes. So just give me. You know what? It's big enough. You don't really have to make You don't have to make a check for this. As you pull yourself, are you going in, or is there anything else you want to do before you enter into the giant temple in front of you?
Just kind of make a look around to make sure there isn't anything that's going to jump us or.
Okay.
But-
With the 20 you just made, I won't make you roll it again. It seems very calm. It's almost weird how calm it is next to something that's so obviously out of place. Does that make sense? But you're able to maneuver into this large archway. It does seem to be built to accept boats. It seems to be kind of what the purpose of this archway is. As you go in, there's just one large room that looks to act as some kind of dock. There's multiple places where you could pull up the boat. It seems like people have been here before. There's actually one boat that is still there that's just kind of tied up, just kind of floating.
Does it look similar
No,
to our
not
boat?
to yours. No.
Okay.
This one's much smaller, and you're not sure how long it's been here, but it's just tied up. This one is much smaller. This one probably only brought a couple people. Not quite a canoe, but somewhere like a very small fishing boat or something like that.
I was about to say, does it look like one of the fishing boats that was at the dock? Because just before the big fuck off fish thing, I was down on the edge looking at the boats. So do I recognize them as one of Squall's?
It does look like one of
Okay.
those boats. Yes. It
Yeah,
does
cool.
look like one of those boats. And you do
Look
recall
at me remembering stuff.
right before the attack, you got reports that someone had tried to make a pilgrimage to the temple.
Mm,
And Squall was not happy about it.
Yikes.
I see the wording you use.
In that case, is there a way that I can disable the boat? Like, is it a sailing boat also?
This one is more of a traditional boat. This one uses, it does have sails, but useless at the moment. You can see that it has been very quickly kind of retrofitted with like an oar system. Not great, but enough to get it when there was no real wind to help navigate.
Okay, I'm gonna
Like-
try.
Likely Sid, Dewey.
I'm gonna try and lash the smaller boat to our boat,
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. It feeds this bitch.
to the back of it or something.
Okay. So you're going to basically just kind of pull up close to it, next to it, and then, yeah. That's easy enough to do, especially with the control you have over your boat. And the rope is there, because they are tied to the dock if you just want to use that, too. So,
Yep.
but however you want to do it. Is that what you
I
want to
will do that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to ask Nozak, is there a way that you can disable this boat from being started by anyone other than us? Like, detach something?
Well, I mean, I know it's Sid's work, and Sid's kind of got his whole monopoly on the engineering side, but I could probably take a look and... I mean, at the end of the day, it's just nautical engineering. And I have worked on a few, water-based machinery for the war, mainly around.
Okay. Are you
Insert
going to
place your water
try to
here.
decipher what Sid's got going on this control panel thing? And a way to
I'm
disable it?
going to look at it specifically
Okay.
to see if there is specifically to see if there's like a breaker or if there is like a small enough thing connected to the engine mechanics to like just take out one thing that I don't think is going to self-explode.
Okay.
Well, while you're
It's
doing
going to
that,
need to do
while
that.
you're doing that, I'm going to also ask Ava to help lash the steering wheel to something so that it'll take them that much longer to try and like get away if someone tries to take the boat.
Gotcha. So Nozak, give me an Arcana check.
Ooh,
Mm.
I haven't had to do one of them in a while. 10.
10. You almost hate to admit it, but you're actually impressed with the work you're seeing and the fact that it's not something that you're able to really figure out with the short time you have here. Now, you think you probably could decipher it, but with the time crunch you've got going on, it's hard to really see what he's got going on here. Like, you get the gist and you can see exactly what he's attempting to do, but not really how he's doing it. And so there's a mixture, I think, there of maybe some frustration as well as a little bit of admiration of a job well done, but nothing you can figure out.
For Nozak, Nozak has always respected Sid's work and has always respected Sid's like ethics. Fucking hates the person. Which we can do. We can respect the art and hate the person.
Have I had an NPC yet that Nozak just hasn't disliked? I feel like Nozak doesn't like any of my NPCs.
Sarah.
Sarah, Furion.
Fearing. Oh, okay.
Kids.
Yeah, that's true. You did like Fearing. Oh, the kids. I don't know. Like, one of those kids is yours, so I feel like there's a love-hate relationship there.
Both of them are mine now.
That's true.
I'm a dad of 2. Mum's gonna be thrilled.
So,
Yeah, but I just... Yeah, I'm gonna keep looking. I'm just gonna be like, it's gonna take me a bit longer than we have. So what I think I might do... Am I able to, like... This is gonna be so dumb. Am I able to take apart my automaton a little bit and just put pieces of him in this, like, that I can reach, to make it look even more complicated? So if anyone tries to come in, they've got no idea what the fuck's going on.
I mean, if you're trying to do something specific and put some thought into it, you're gonna have to spend some time to do it. If you're just trying to
fair enough, then.
hodgepodge things, like throw parts places, you can do that. But that you have to talk about with your group, because if you're trying to like actually, like, put some actual effort into this, it's gonna take more than a couple minutes.
Yeah, no, I really won't worry about it. I need more time. I wouldn't be able to just do this now.
Yeah, fuck it, it's not worth it.
Between Ava and I lashing the wheel and stuff, and then maybe I can put a drape over the buttons or something, just
Yeah, and
that matches the color or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's someone alive out here and they manage to steal our boat, they earned it.
You do also have a physical anchor. The boat doesn't need one because the magic stabilizes it, but you have one if you want to drop it. It's just another thing
heck
you
yeah.
would have to do. So,
Why would you call Grunthor an anchor?
Izzy, Blake, anything you want to do while they're battening down the hatches here?
Arr.
This entire time, while you guys were talking, Izzy has been standing on the other side of the ship. As you get closer, you hear him mumbling to himself, with his hands doing various hand signs. Just like Naruto. And no, I'm joking. And as you guys go to him, after about 10 minutes, you see his eyes glow a bit, and you see his book floats up, and you see it become spectral, and he's going to use his manifest mind. Which I just that's why I was so quiet, because I was Googling how long manifest mind lasts. And essentially, because you have to basically move it as a bonus action, as long as it's within the range, as long as it's within the range and it's not dispelled, or I'm not killed, or my spellbook isn't destroyed, it's just going to stay active.
Okay. Is it concentration?
It is not. If I get attacked, nothing's going to happen. If the book gets attacked, though, I believe that's another story.
Gotcha.
Sorry. It can't be attacked. It can just be dispelled.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, I can only cast spells through it like 3 times a day.
Okay. And then Blake, anything you want to do? And the 10 minutes is about how long I think it would take the rest of you to secure the boat, so everything's kind of timed right now. Blake, what are you doing?
I think she's still just looking out at the water.
Okay.
And zoned out.
Okay. Once you get the boat secured, the room you're in is basically just a dock, and on the other end of it, there's just it's a giant double door. Very, very ornate, and you can see it from here. There is some light coming out of it, and it almost looks like a church, like a giant church door or something. There's stained glass on it. The stained glass has visages of Leviathan on both of the doors, kind of looking at one another.
No, everybody get your herbs before we just jump in and forget.
Now, at this point, it is dry land. You're not underwater yet, so that you kind of come up onto the dock, and then it is flooring out to the door. So it's not like all underwater at this point.
What did the instructions say? How long does it take after we swallow?
8 hours, I believe.
That's how long.
No, how long does it take?
It'll happen within a minute.
Okay.
It's a relatively quick. It's more than an action, but less than a minute. So I wouldn't do it as soon as a combat underwater started or anything like that. And then you'll have 8 hours after that.
Well, we're busy drowning. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I just really. Hang on, wait. I'm going through this in my head. I was about to ask a really stupid question.
Go for it. I love stupid questions because I get to give stupid answers.
I was going to be like, are we still able to breathe air, or does it change our whole biology? We can only breathe water then for 8 hours, or but I'm remember, no, these people used to do this all the fucking time, but they're still fine.
Yeah, it's it just gives you the ability to breathe underwater. It does not remove your ability to breathe actual.
We don't grow gills, right?
Just had a moment.
Nothing like that. You become Aquaman for 8 hours, or Mira, whoever you want to be. Aquaman.
Izzy is going to send Al-Nubis back to his little pocket dimension with a little snap, and he's going to, I guess, just have his little spectral book above his head, floating ahead. It's a bonus, so just for combat and such, but it's a bonus action to move it, basically.
Okay. All right. So, what are y'all doing?
I'm ready to go.
We gotta open some doors.
The doors we've opened.
Okay. So you're gonna go up to the giant double doors?
Yep.
I said that.
Nozak trying to push the door.
I said that more ominously than I meant to. So, as you get finished tightening up the boats, make your way over to the door. It's quiet here, very quiet. It's weird though. Even kind of as you approach the door, there is almost a calm that washes over you, just being in the presence of just the doors and the visage of Leviathan on the stained glass. The doors themselves are unlocked and swing in easily. And what you're seeing in front of you, actually, let's move the map. You have what very clearly seems to be a temple or a place of worship. Squall did mention that this was something that, they came out here for religious services. You can see the ceilings here are very high, incredibly high. In fact, that most of the temple itself that's above water seems to just be, in order to grant this particular chamber light.
A roof.
And, well, not a roof, but even just like a sense of grandeur, just to make it appear to be a temple worthy of the icon. And you do see light coming in from the stained glass that has more images of Leviathan in various historical poses. And then at the very top, there is also, and that's what you're seeing in the middle, is a reflection of some stained glass that kind of it peaks at the top of the temple itself.
Wow.
So, I need to
That's impressive.
Need to probably drop your things on here. Sorry. But yes, so that is
Oh my
what
god,
you're seeing.
where am I?
You're not.
Oh god, I
deleted
deleted my character.
Are there any other ways out of here?
Give me a perception check.
You know what? I just might. All right.
I appreciate that.
Izzy, what are you doing? Well, I'm chasing these guys. Hold on.
You don't
Change your
seem to
mind
notice
as well.
one. Well, there are. I mean, there's the way you came, obviously, and then there's a bunch of windows, but those do seem to lead back outside. But as far as additional doors, you don't see any.
Can I
Is
walk
he-
up to the altar?
Are we
Might
missing a
have
couple?
fallen.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm still looking. So I need to grab Blake.
And Duchess.
There we go. Well,
Oh, they're smaller squares this time.
this isn't Duchess's actual one, but
Chocobo.
It's a chocobo. It's a chocobo, so it'll work. It's not the same one I've been using, but and then I'll give you control of that. So yes, you can walk up to the altar if that's what you'd like to do.
Yes, so I want to walk up to the altar and stand behind it.
Okay.
So I'm looking down towards the party. And I just want to see if I can see if there's anything with the book, or if there's a book there. Look at the pedestal, the altar, and just see if there's something there, because your boy knows churches, and churches like to hide shit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna see if there's anything.
So this will be an investigation check.
Do I like that one?
It's
I do
against
like
things.
that one. $22.
22. So as you're kind of looking around, this is the general gist of what you're getting. The pedestal in front of you, the marble thing on the south side of where you're standing, is where it seems like someone would have stand to give a sermon. There is a book that's lying open to a particular passage there, and this basically is talking about Leviathan and the icon of the waters, the seas, how he grants the ability to catch fish. He provides, all of that. Behind you is a giant statue depicting Leviathan. When I say giant, it is probably halfway up to the ceiling. It is huge. And on either side of those, what that is looks like little prayer benches, something where people could go and kneel down and say prayers to the icon. And you rolled a 22 investigation.
Yes.
You do notice right around the base of the giant statue, it does seem to be slightly separated from the rest of the flooring.
Well, I found the way down. Behind here, the big statue will move, but I'm not 100% sure where the button is to do it, how it works, or if we just physically push it, which I doubt because churches, none of these people are strong enough to do that. But yeah, it's here. We just need to move this.
Is there anything behind the statue?
The statue is up against...
Let me go and have a look.
No, you can't see behind the statue. It's up against, like, the wall. There's no getting behind it. With a 20.
I cannot fit behind there. I can't fit.
If you want to do another one, Grunther, if you want to investigate alongside Nozak the walls and stuff, go for it.
Sure. With my 10.
10. I mean, yeah, it seems like a wall. I mean, even with Nozak standing there and on the other end and you poking around, the wall, I mean, it seems sturdy. It seems like a wall.
Nice.
Yes, the wall is made of wall.
The wall is made of wall.
Alright.
How about the altar? Does that move at all?
I don't know. Would I have seen that? Or would that be another roll?
Well, as you know before, you could ask Izzy whether or not altars move, if you'd like to.
Now, that was so unnecessary. I hate it here.
Give me an athletics check, just to push and just see if it'll move. Sorry.
Grunthor, do you want to help with this?
26.
26. It's not even that hard as you kind of push it. It very easily just scoots across the floor.
That's
Is there
really
anything
good.
under it?
Give me a perception check.
Well, I'm going to do this one as well. Because I'm standing right there. Yeah, these dice are way better. 17 for me.
17.
12.
There is a little bit of the floor that is a slightly different color than the rest of it. Seems like this has not been moved in a very long time, but other than that, no, nothing under the altar. Blake,
Nozak
Ava,
is
anything?
gonna go and start praying in one of the little prayer tables.
Okay. We'll come back to that in just a
Izzy.
second. Yep.
And we'll go, Izzy, does Leviathan have any preferred languages associated with his worship?
Let me see. Does he, DM?
Give me a history check.
Yes! Izzy, why?
You have studied a lot of things and have not delved super deep on everything. You don't really recall.
I don't like where this is going.
Ava will pull out that prayer scroll that Squall gave us.
Okay.
And in a mix of
forgot about
his two favorite languages, he'll go and recite the prayer to the statue.
Before you do that, I'm going to move the altar back onto where it was.
Easy enough to do. So what are you doing, Ava? So where are you going?
I'm going to go over to the statue and read from the prayer scroll.
Okay.
That Squall gave us.
As you begin to read through it, it's a very simple prayer, basically. It's just a couple lines. It's the equivalent of, just the Lord's Prayer or whatever, if you're familiar with that. Quick, but nothing seems to happen when you're standing there.
Yeah.
I think it's worked.
I just got very distracted by that sound from Sirenscape. I was like, what?
I thought I had
Nothing happened.
I thought I had like a church chant, but I didn't have it loaded, so this is what you get.
I'll just play the Hymn of the Faith. No.
Maybe if you read the language as it's written.
What language is it written in? Common?
It was written in Common, yeah. Like Squall had just written it down for you. He wrote it for a reason, you think. It's kind of gnawing at you. But it's written in Common.
I'd probably say this at the crystal or some shit.
That's right. I sometimes do puzzles. That's what happens when you go to my dungeons.
Maybe 2 people sit in a chair?
I mean, Nozak's already praying.
Are those chairs?
I'll
Alright,
sit,
Nozak's praying at that one.
and I'm already at that one, so I'll sit.
Okay, they're more like kneel benches, so they're not. They're like really low to the ground. It's more to kneel on them, and then instead of sit, so like kneel facing the.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right, Nozak, Grunther, repeat after me, and then I'll try reading them the prayer. See if that does anything.
Klaatu barata dicto.
And then who's the other one? Nozak?
Yep.
Okay. As you recite this in tandem and complete it, as you complete it at the same time, you hear a as the statue in front of you slowly starts rising into the sky. Basically just kind of sliding up this very plain, normal wall behind it as it just kind of lifts. As both of you in tandem finish the prayer, it locks into place. And you can see there's just some stone steps that lead down underneath the temple.
I swear to God, I thought we were going to be here all day.
I'm proud of you. Yeah, I was going to give you about 5 more minutes and then start throwing out some hints, but you guys figured it out pretty quick. I'm very proud of you.
They did. Guys, it's a bad time. It's a bad time to tell you I'm horrible at riddles.
I like puzzles.
Whoever's standing over it, give me a perception check.
That'd be Ava, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll bite. I'll do one of those.
And I'm going to get up from my kneel.
Okay. 12. It's as you're kind of looking down, it does look like there's just some spiral stairs that go down. But there is some light coming from down there. It's kind of hard to see anything beyond just the stairs, but you do see light. More importantly, you do not yet see any water.
As they go, Izzy will hold up his hand, and as he does, he's going to move his hands, and you guys see the book's going to fly down. The book's going to fly down 60 feet. DM,
Yes.
What do me and my book see?
Well, I'm glad you asked, and I will move us to the next thing. Hopefully I can just copy these tokens and paste them again, because like a silly person, I didn't. I will see. If I have to move them all, I'll move them all. Yes, so this is what you see. As you kind of come down, it's just one large room, but at the southern end there is what looks to be like a wall that comes to about what you would. It's hard to tell from looking through your book, but it's probably going to be about waist height, like a safety wall, and then beyond that, water. Dark water that's likely deep. There's another just little, very small, nothing compared to upstairs, like a small altar that's just kind of sitting in the middle. Maybe this was another place they did some kind of ritual. You're not sure. You're not as familiar with the inner workings of the religion of Leviathan. But this does definitely seem like the start of the depths.
Okay. Izzy will describe that, his eyes glowing before they go back to normal, and he just says, we should probably head down. It looks relative.
Okay. Uh, Blake, are you ready? Are you just looking around? You probably haven't seen anything like this before, have you?
Everything's all new.
Alright. Well.
You all going down?
I'm gonna start going down.
Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up?
Love how big we are.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. Leave me alone. You can tell that I totally prepped the roll 20 correctly. And
Of course.
not at all did this at the last second. Now, the maps I worked on. But the roll 20, I keep forgetting that it requires additional prep time. So that's my bad. Anyway, what are y'all doing?
Do you guys think anything will happen if we read the prayer at this altar?
I mean, probably something, but
Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
why not? Alrighty, Avatar, you're up.
Oh, dear Leviathan.
As you approach this altar and read, this one is very small, and nothing seems to happen. You'll notice that as you've come into this room, you do see those ever-burning candles that kind of just line the room. And there's two of them also on either side of this podium that you're standing at. But when you read the prayer, nothing seems to happen.
Okay, and then rummaging through the provision bag, did he give us anything to leave as offerings?
He did not.
Okay.
Unless you want to
Let me
leave, like,
Google
the
something real quick.
potions. But he didn't give you anything beyond that. What's everybody else doing?
Googling something real quick.
I'm going to go over to the altar and see if it's like attached to the floor.
Okay. Go for it. Give me another athletics check.
Ugh, 24.
Not even hard. It just lifts right up. It's a little, I mean, it's heavy. It looks like it's a stone podium, but it's just a podium. As you pick it up, move it around a little bit. The candles wobble a little bit as you place it back down. Just kind of sitting there. No one here is from this region. So likely wouldn't make sense for any of you really to know what this chamber may have been for, apart from the fact that it did have some kind of religious significance.
Would I be able to maybe try to cross-reference with all the churches and shit I've done and been in and whatever to try and glean something?
Or Izzy's readings?
If you two if you all want to have a conversation about it, I'll let one of you roll with advantage. A history check, or a religion check, sorry. See if you want to figure it out.
I think your history is still going to be way higher than my religion.
Yeah, no, just religion, not history. Sorry, I just misspoke.
Oh,
my religion is +4.
Yeah, same. I
Each
do
of
not
you
have
open.
it. I don't have it as a proficiency, which is really funny to me.
If you want to, instead of one of you rolling advantage, if you both want to roll one, we can do that too.
Yeah,
Wait.
that would be fun.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's like, don't clerics get it automatically?
But they can choose.
Apparently not.
I think it's just one of the ones they can choose.
No. This is a bad omen.
22.
Oh, okay, so at this point, you guys are like right there. Talking back and forth with the little pieces of each information that you've read and what you know. Because of how much of their religion and worship of this icon specifically is involved with water. Water to them has a very sacred quality. So much so that there is rituals that they would bring people to this temple likely. There's other places they would do it. But it's like a baptism of sorts. A symbolic entering of the water and being reborn from the water itself. Purely symbolic. Some of the religious sects do believe it has some form of magical power, but for the most part, it is commonly just understood to be a symbolic step in your faith with this particular icon.
Are the candles attached?
The candles, those candles to the podium? No, they are
ever burning one.
No, they were just sitting there. So they wobbled a little bit when you picked it up. You managed to keep them on with your 24, but you could take one if you wanted. Yeah, no Zach.
Do ever burning candles work underwater?
Yes.
One way to find out.
I mean,
Because that's what I was googling, and Google told me to fuck off.
we don't really need them. I would.
I can't.
If we
I was going to say,
desecrate any altars here.
I don't have dark vision.
Neither do I.
Don't worry. I can provide light if needed. But I do highly recommend we keep everything where it is currently.
Okay. So into the water?
Into the water we go.
Wait, but first, you guys see he just throws his book into the water.
Okay.
He's gonna let his book drop 60 feet.
Okay. The book goes into the water and slowly starts to descend. It goes down quite a ways, and then eventually you feel it just kind of rest on the floor of something.
Okay. Do I see anything of note?
Give me a perception check with, well, let's see.
Okay.
With your book, does it it grant you any sort of magical ability to see in the dark?
No. It just gives. Oh, sorry. It actually has dark vision.
Okay.
But so do I too.
So give me a perception check.
Okay.
It'll be a straight
Easy.
roll.
If someone was to cast
Yes, it
light
has dark
on the
vision.
book,
Okay.
would that give it further? No, probably not.
Alright, let's see. Perception.
Oh. The light
shit.
cantrip doesn't
I do
stack
not
them.
like this. I don't like where this is going.
26. You can see, but you can see water, darkness. It seems to be in a room. It definitely seems to be, there's still walls around it. This definitely seems to be still part of the temple, not just open water, just completely submerged. You do see growing on the walls various forms of coral. You do see small schools of fish going in and out. There seems to be one door exiting the room, and then that's it from what you can see from your perspective, even with 26. You're just in a small room.
Okay.
There's just not much to see in that room.
There seems to be a small room down there, and there's only a singular door.
Okay.
I could send my book further, but if you all wish, we could go down ourselves if you each want to see for your own eyes.
Well, I mean,
I think that's the only way we can go.
we might as well. We can't really go back now. We just got here.
All right.
Blake,
And then it
Ava,
seems like we need to take our herbs.
are you ready?
Here's the good health. Nom, nom, nom.
I make sure Duchess eats hers first, and if she has a difficult time, I'll wrap it in the food that she likes.
Animal handling.
Cute.
15.
15.
Duchess trusts you, and as you offer it to her, she sniffs it, and then, one of her little birdie eyebrows goes up just a little bit, but then she reaches out and eats it without any complaint. She doesn't seem to particularly enjoy it, but she eats it.
Tastes like seaweed.
A little bit, yeah. And actually does. It's kind of slimy.
This is the weirdest sushi I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
Izzy will also eat his, except he actually eats it like how a rabbit eats vegetables.
Nice.
You just see Izzy and Nozak eating the exact same way next to each other.
And then Blake, are you eating yours as well? Okay. That's everybody, I think.
Yeah, except for Grunthor is waiting for.
Well, I just made sure that Duchess did, and then I will.
Sure.
Cool.
So, as you ingest it, there's a moment where nothing really happens, and then you kind of feel your stomach turn over, and for a brief second you have a tremendous just stomach ache, like just it really kind of like cuts through your gut, and then it passes. Yeah, that noise kind of just goes throughout, and then it passes, and you don't feel any different.
I'm still calming Duchess because I'm sure that grumble made her like, "What the hell did you feed me?"
Give me one more animal handling check.
Oh God.
Yikes.
9?
She trusts you, but after eating this and her stomach kind of turning over, she seems you're calming her, but she seems a little panicked. It helps that it passes relatively quickly, but there is a moment where she's looking, her eyes go wide as she looks at you like, what did you do to me?
It's okay. And I'll explain to her. I'm like, we're going to go underwater. This is going to help us breathe.
Alrighty. Well, no time like the present, and I am going to jump in the water and just try and fight the urge to not breathe.
Okay.
Luckily, you can walk.
Oh yeah. So as you jump in the water, you see Nozak kind of clamber up, get on, pull himself up onto this guardrail, and just
Rabbit hop onto it. No.
Rabbit hop. You cannonball. How do you jump into the water?
I'm gonna kind of like look. Knowing Nozak, because he can't swim, he would panic a little bit. So I feel like he'd be looking over the thing. But then, like, as he, like, pulls himself up to get up onto the thing, maybe his feet slip and he just falls in.
Okay. His feet slip as he falls in, and he slashes into the water. There's a splash that comes up, and then a bright blue flash. Nozak, what's your HP?
My HP is 67.
As you look down, you see Nozak hit the water, and then go unconscious. As from around the room, the water starts to... You hear like a small and a hiss as the color of the water starts to slowly change. That's where we're going to end tonight's session. We'll pick up what happened.
Well, at least it was the cleric.
So,
One of two.
yep. You triggered a trap. So
Yay!
That was the face of I'm gonna have a lot of healing to do next episode from Cat.
Yeah. So I did not say that you are at 0 HP, but you are unconscious. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Key distinction. Just keep that in mind. You didn't just take 67 points of damage, but you are now unconscious under the water. You can breathe though, so it's fine. But the water is starting, you hear the hiss, and something is starting to change the color. So we will pick that up as you all gather around, as you see Nozak, as soon as this happens, this blue flash, and then...
I'm very happy we took the herb before we jumped in.
I was kind of hoping you'd forget, I'll be honest. But that's just me, because I'm evil. But anyway, we will pick up there next time as we actually delve into the depths of this temple and see what happens. So, Lally ho, friends, thank you all for playing. A very special happy birthday to someone in our midst. So yes,
happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cat. Happy birthday to you.
We don't have to pay royalties for that, do we? I can never remember with that song. Anyway,
fantasy happy birthday.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll pick up here next time to see what happens. Lally ho.
I'm gonna roll a new character. Bye.
Bye.